Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I haven't posted a ton of public videos, so chances are you probably are new. First of all, I wish I knew what I was trying to say. First of all, I'll give you some background information. If you don't know, in 2010, December of 2010, I suffered an aortic aneurysm, or it was discovered in December of 2010, and I had open heart surgery. For 3 months, I wasn't allowed to, so I had my valve replaced. I had 10 inches of my aorta replaced, and my aortic valve. And for 3 months, I wasn't allowed to do anything. I wasn't allowed to let my heart rate get over 100, which doesn't take much for that to happen. And all I wanted to do was be normal and healthy again. While I was recovering, I found a group called Cardiac Athletes, and they had all suffered major cardiac events and were all doing big things like marathons in spite of what they had been through. So that gave me hope. And I signed up for a half marathon and did it 9 months after open heart surgery. But while I was, following the group closely, and it was a pretty small group at that point, it's much bigger now. But while I was following it, one of our members had had a heart transplant and was actually doing Ironman Kona. He got pulled off the course in the swim because his heart rate dropped, but the fact that he had gone through a heart transplant, not just surgery, but a complete transplant, and made it to Ironman Kona gave me hope and made me feel like I was just as limitless as I was before my surgery, for the first time. Because for that 3 months while I was recovering, they couldn't even tell me if I would work again, much less train for an Ironman or do anything. I thought maybe I would be resigned to like knitting in a recliner for the rest of my life, which I was 35 and I wasn't ready for that lifestyle. And I don't know that I'll ever be ready for that lifestyle. So anyway, here I am much later. I have had some ups and downs with my health, not necessarily my heart, but an autoimmune disease in the vasculitis family that probably caused my heart to have problems. And I haven't consistently trained since then. But for the past 3 years, I've been doing training in one way or another, whether it was, like an at-home workout or 5Ks, or I've been pretty consistent with my health and fitness. 2 years ago, I completed, sorry, got to get comfortable here. I completed my first triathlon. It was a mini sprint, so it was really short, and it was all women. And then last year, I did a sprint length, so a little bit longer. And this year I want to make the jump and work up to half Ironman. What I learned in my mini sprint and my sprint is that I have a lot of technique that I'm lacking in. So this year, for the first time, I've hired an actual coach. And I want to kind of document my journey from very much a beginner, not really knowing what I'm doing, really not knowing what I'm doing at all, just being able to get to the finish line of a short race, to being able to complete in a timely manner, because they'll kick you off the course if you aren't fast enough, a half Ironman, which is both terrifying and exciting to me. It represents that, that big dream and one step closer. Half Ironman is still a half. It's not a whole, but it's, a big step toward that dream that I had while I could barely walk up and down stairs and was very much unsure of my future. So yesterday, I met with my coach for the first time at what she calls her swim lab. And her swim lab is one of those infinity pools. She has built it looks like a garage, but it houses her pool. And it has a jet and you swim into the jet, but so it's almost like a huge hot tub. And we worked on my swim technique because in the mini sprint and the sprint, I hyperventilate in the water. I still make it to the end. I didn't need to be rescued, but I think I could do a lot better. And, this training over the winter, where I'm not really triathlon training, but I'm really perfecting my technique and learning what I need to do better on is going to help me for the longer distance. So that is what we did yesterday. So the infinity pool, I've never been in one, and it is very choppy and it gives you sort of the feeling of open water, which did trigger my panic, which I think is good because the more I overcome that panic, the better prepared I will be when I'm in open water and have a huge distance to go. And we just worked on my form. I learned to swim in the 80s. That was when they had you kick your legs straight like this. You don't bend at the knee. And you sort of chop away. Well, that's not efficient for a swimmer. So I'm working on learning new muscle memory, which is bending my knees, pushing more water so that I don't exert so much energy with my legs and really max out each kick. So that is a big deal. I'm also learning that my right side is much stronger than my left. So in order to compensate, I actually have to have my elbows in different positions when I swim. So I have to make my left stronger and my right side stiffens up too, more than my left. So that was interesting and something I really wouldn't have probably learned in a regular pool, but in the jet, I kept swimming to the side. In a regular pool, I can swim straight and you don't notice, but in the jet, it became very pronounced. So that was good. I really liked my coach. I liked her attitude. She basically said she wasn't going to yell at me. She wasn't going to force me to come. And her style of coaching is she would give me the tools. And if I want it, I'll use it. And that is exactly how I coach when I try and help people achieve health and fitness goals. I can't force anyone to do anything. The drive has to come from inside. And I assured her that I am extremely driven, that I will never miss a practice, and that I will follow her training plan because that I can do. I just can't figure out how to improve. So that is the start of my journey, the very first day. And I'm super excited. I wanted to hop in the pool today and work on some of the stuff that she was teaching me. But she is sending me a workout plan for the week. And I will keep you posted. I'll probably do one video a week. I might actually include footage rather than just talking to you and just tell you how I'm feeling about training, how it's going, and everything else. I am just an average girl who wasn't very athletic in this way. I used to cry in gym class running. My fastest 5K ever was a 33-minute. I'm not naturally a runner, and it worked very hard to get 33 minutes. It was really hard work. So I am starting from the bottom. As far as the bike, I still don't know when I should be switching gears or really how to do that, much less like cadence and things that I know once you hit that half Ironman distance, the 70 point whatever miles, that you should really know. And these are all things that I have no idea. So I am basically starting from the bottom as a very beginner and pretty not skilled. I was a swimmer, but as I said, I learned to swim in the 80s. So my style and my technique is off from what is necessary to swim that distance. Other than that, that is it for now. And I'm just going to keep posting, and I hope you enjoy it. If you want to follow this journey and watch me, I will show you the ups and downs, the failures, the successes, and everything in between. So just, subscribe to the channel and like this video. And also feel free to send me messages and let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear about, and I can sort of custom make my videos so that if you are an average non-athlete type person like I was, and you have this crazy dream, you can follow me and maybe learn and get involved with it too. That's my hope. I hope that people are inspired and take care of their hearts, take care of their bodies, and know that you're limitless. And in spite of obstacles that you may have, that you can go for it, even if it's a crazy, crazy dream. So that is it. See you next time.